Welcome to the Sharkpreneur Podcast with Kevin Harrington and Seth Green. Kevin Harrington is the inventor of the infomercial, one of the original sharks from the hit TV show Shark Tank, and has generated over $5 billion in TV and digital direct response sales. Seth Green is the world's first trusted authority on cutting-edge direct response marketing, a best-selling author, and the only 3-time Marketer of the Year nominee. On the podcast, Kevin and Seth interview sharkpreneurs who share straight talk on what it takes to explode your business.
Why do so many businesses struggle while others seem to explode overnight? Do you wish you had the secret to this type of exponential growth? Now, I've scaled more than 20 businesses to over $100 million, and it's not just luck. In my new book with Mark Tim, Mentor to Millions, you'll learn the repeatable framework I use in all my business ventures for massive success. Order at kevinmentor.com and get over $1,000 in bonuses. Head to kevinmentor.com.
Welcome to the podcast. This is your co-host, Seth Green. Today, I've got the good fortune to be interviewing Amber Spears. She is known as the Lady Gaga of affiliate marketing. She is the co-founder of East Fifth Avenue, a world-class affiliate management, education, and marketing company. In the last few years alone, they've generated over 8 million leads and over 8 figures a year for a number of clients. On the education side, they've trained over 500 companies and helped them generate over $320 million from their training methods. Amber's also the founder of the Mimosa Mastermind, which I know we're going to talk about, helping 7 to 9 figure entrepreneurs and brands increase their reach and revenue with relationships. Amber, thank you so much for joining us.
It's an honor to be here, my friend. Thanks for having me.
Well, the honor is mine. Let's go back in time a little bit. How did you get started?
That's a great question. I never expected to be doing affiliate marketing. It was just something.
Right, there's no college degree in this.
Yeah. It actually started because I was super broke. Actually, I started selling search engine optimization 15 years ago, door to door, to businesses that did not want any of my services. They were paying Dex and Yellow Pages, and they're like, "What is this Google thing? My kid uses it for their college research paper. That's about all I know about it." And so I helped my business partner in East Fifth Avenue, was actually my first boss at that company. She was the owner and I was the first employee. So I ended up leaving the SEO world and coming into the world of direct response through Craig Valentine, who had just bought Early to Rise.
ETR,
Yeah. So I started with him. And I started as a junior copywriter, and I had these big dreams. Like, I was sold on a long form sales page, like I'm one of those.
Love it.
And it was all about how he was going to teach me his greatest secret. And like, I was going to be mentored by him. And like, it was end up being a junior copywriter position. And I thought it was like this grand thing. So I packed up and moved my whole life from Phoenix to Denver in 2 weeks because I wanted to try this new thing. And I realized after a year of like burning through all of my savings, because I was making $22,500 a year or something base plus commission. So I like spent first 6 months handwriting sales letters from ClickBank and Ogilvy and Pennsylvania.
That's awesome. I too have done the drill of rewriting Clayton Makepeace and Dan Kennedy and Gary Halbert by hand.
Yeah. And somehow just hoping that it all,
osmosis
stays in my brain. Yeah. And then realized like, man, the copywriter life is not for me, just because I was spending so much time not talking to anybody. And I'm just somebody that loves to talk, loves relationships. So I came to Craig and Jeff, who was the manager at the time. And I was like, man, I'm burning through my money and I don't really like being a copywriter. Is there something else I can do? And they're like, yeah, well, there's this thing called affiliate marketing. When we bought Early to Rise, they had a really robust program. We really haven't done anything with it since we bought it. You're a trained salesperson. Do you want to take it over? And I was like, sure, dude. And that's how the whole thing started. I took it over, grew it into a really big department. And then, other people ended up seeing what I was doing with that, which was really different than what most people were doing. This is about 10 years ago. Most people were still only talking via Skype and email. I just started calling because that's what I knew how to do. Like for me, it was like we just picked up the phone.
Someone not hiding behind their computer.
Yeah. And so people were like, I like this girl. And so I started inviting them to, I invited them to an event Craig was having, and all of a sudden all these affiliates were like, wow, we should really like get together more like this. This is nice. And it just just turned into the career that I have now, is just leveraging the phone and being willing to spend time talking to the people and building a relationship and seeing them in person. And now I've had the good fortune of training, thousands of affiliate managers in the last 10 years. And it's been a really fun ride.
Well, I know that you fast forwarded through a whole bunch of stuff. In the interest of time, I hope that the longer version of that story is in a book somewhere. If it isn't, it probably should be. So let's talk about real quick. Let's just get out of the way. What is affiliate marketing for people who don't know? And what are some of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to affiliate marketing?
Good question. I mean, for me, I really specialize in helping companies, whether they're B2C or B2B, kind of grow their reach and their revenue through partnerships with other companies primarily. I'm not like an ambassador specialist, meaning I don't help you if you're an individual learn how to become an affiliate of a company. I teach companies how to grow their reach and their revenue in that way. And so that's an important nuance. To me, I think affiliate marketing is the umbrella term for so many things, which is influencer marketing, joint venture marketing, kind of anything underneath that umbrella. I think the affiliate is a catch-all. Partnership marketing, is another term for it. So it's really a way of transferring the trust and reputation of one company to another company by endorsing them, endorsing their products, and then basically, like I said, increasing your reach and your revenue by using the other business trust and customer base to grow your own. You're basically just saying it's a referral, really. It's hey, I know Seth, he's amazing. He's got great products, products I don't have, that I think you might find beneficial and useful in your business or in your life. So you should buy his stuff. And by making that referral, I get a piece of that, right? So I'm transferring my trust, to you essentially. And so that's kind of how I look at it, as a transfer of trust.
Absolutely. And I think think about it. You've told your friends to go see a movie. You might tell them to go see a chiropractor. This is putting it on steroids in the 21st century, right?
Right, exactly. And it's honestly my favorite form of marketing, because when I was in the agency world, pre-affiliate marketing, I was working at an SEO agency, and there's just no way that if we were competing for the same account, if we were competing for the Nike account or the LifeLock account, there's no way that we'd be calling each other and be like, hey, how many links are you putting in there? And what are you, we're not doing that.
Yes.
We're competitors, which for affiliate marketing, we're collaborators. And I love that. That's my favorite part about doing affiliate marketing or partnership marketing, really, which is kind of what I like to call it. Because I look at all of my affiliates as my partners in my business.
Why is now such a good time to be looking at affiliate marketing, to be expanding your efforts? And if you're not doing it, getting started?
Well, we're filming this, in December of 2022, where, we've come off of 2 years of COVID, where many people were afraid that it would be a recession. It ended up being a big boom for many businesses, especially online, especially for many of my clients. But we're going into a time of great uncertainty. And it wasn't me that coined this. It was actually Jay Abraham that said this at the very beginning of what happened with the pandemic, which was affiliate marketing is a recession-proof revenue stream. And I do believe that to be true, because it's based on your relationships. It's not based on your algorithms. If you think about doing paid media, you're essentially, having your credit card be rung for impressions, for eyeballs, for visits, not necessarily, you're not necessarily guaranteed to get a sale. Whereas when you're doing affiliate marketing, traditional affiliate marketing or partnership marketing, you are collecting the money from the customer that your affiliate partner sends to you. You have the money in your account, and then you pay the affiliate partner. So it's a lot less risky, right? And it's also not bound by the rules of any sort of algorithm that changes every single day, and we're forced to battle with those things. Now, do I believe that you should only do affiliate marketing? Absolutely not. I'm very concerned for any client of mine that only does one thing. If they're only on YouTube, if they're only on Facebook, if they only do affiliate marketing. It's an important diversification tool. And if it's done right, it can generate you, many, many millions of dollars a year. I know some people that do $100 million a year just on affiliates. That's it. And it's a very scalable thing if you have the right network and if you take good care of your partners and you have an offer that converts well, that is compelling, that pays well, that pays on time, that pays quickly, you can really grow something really, really fantastic with affiliate marketing.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the algorithms and the rules of other platforms. I think it's important for people who don't know to point out the fact that you've worked with household name clients in our industry and in others. I would bet that some of the emails that were sent on behalf of the Truth About Cancer would, never have been approved as Facebook ads.
110%. That entire, that I was very fortunate. I really think that was the first docuseries really ever. Jonathan Hunsaker was the brains behind that. And, now you see Justin Bieber has a docuseries, right? But what was interesting about that is you hit it on the head. Like, I don't think they would be allowed to advertise now at all. And I see that with some of my clients, like Revealed Films, Jeff Hayes' company. They have all these amazing films coming out that Facebook, YouTube will not allow them to put on platform yet. They're doing, they did a launch just a few months ago, 300,000 opt-ins. I believe it did $4 or $5 million in sales. Not a single shred of paid media. That was all from their networks, all from their connections. And it's just about making something that is high quality that people want to see. And they're going to opt in for it. They're going to buy it, whether or not it's on big platforms or not.
Absolutely. What inspired you to create and become a part of the Mimosa Mastermind? Tell everybody what that is and how they can learn more.
Yeah. So actually Mimosa Mastermind was created because I was a new entrepreneur and I wanted to get closer to a lot of my mentors and my heroes. And I also had been on the circuit for a long time. I'd been already a part of so many different masterminds. And what I noticed about being at things like Traffic and Conversion or being at events like Flight Club or what have you is there's all these really brilliant people that were my heroes and people that I wanted to learn from on stage. And I really wanted them to get off stage and work with me and my business. And so at my Mimosa Mastermind events, I essentially take the biggest, thought leaders in the space, my top clients, my corporate clients, people I want to learn from. And they do teach a little bit from stage. We crowdsource who the main stage speakers are. So they're not up there because they sponsored or they paid me. They're up there because the group from their intake forms say that they want to hear from this particular topic. And then the vast majority of the work is being done by these experts getting off stage and working one-on-one with you in their expertise and your biggest area of need, which is why I think we have such a great reputation. We sell every single year. We've never run a paid ad for it. And we have people like Perry Belcher, JJ Virgin, Mickey Agaval, Ryan Danny Moran, you name it. We've had them come in and just give to our community. And it's all high level. It's not, it's not a group for newbies, right? It's not people who just started their business. It's 7, 8, 9-figure entrepreneurs just giving freely. And, I'm sure people will start, I've seen people start taking iterations of that model, and I hope they continue to do that. Because I think it's just a little bit more valuable. If I'm coming with a specific problem, yes, I might be able to get the answer to my problem by listening to your talk and taking copious notes, but it'd be a lot better if you could just come in and look at my stuff and be like, here's the answer, right? And that's the reason why I've had so much success with it.
Yeah, I absolutely love the model. So you've achieved so much success, not only for East Fifth Avenue, but obviously for your clients. What's your biggest challenge now?
Yeah, my biggest challenge, I'll tell you, we're really great at the delivery and getting results for our clients. It's like we have such a high retention rate. Like one of our programs is $1,000 a month. It's basically a networking group for people wanting to grow their reach and revenue with affiliate relationships. And we have 1.3% drop off per month, which is insane for a membership, right? Like insane. Our results speak for themselves. People love it. And the way that I've generated all these clients is from referrals. That's our number one source, which is amazing. It shows that we're doing good work. And secondly, for me speaking on stage, we've tried so hard to create all these different funnels and stuff, on the marketing side to grow our business. And that's one area that I just still, people are like, you're a marketing company. I'm like, I'm not really a marketing company. I'm a relationship company. I'm a sales company. That's what I do. And so we just still have been really, we've tried webinars, we've tried free book funnels, we've tried ebook, you tried all kinds of things. And it's like, then as soon as people find us, they're like, wow, I've been looking for this everywhere. And I'm like, really? Because we've spent all this money trying to build all these things and I'm just not quite communicating it, So that's always been my biggest struggle at East Fifth.
What your passion is obvious. What do you like best about what you're doing?
Man, I just love making friends with my clients. I'll tell you, like, that's what I love about Mimosa. That's what I love about what I do. Like, they come in as clients and they leave as friends. And like, I love winning with them. I love connecting them to people. When I was a kid, I lived in Tucson and I was this really weird little homeschool kid. And the Gem and Mineral Show came every year to Tucson, and it was a big deal. And anyone that came to my house to visit my parents knew that if you came to see them, you would have to go through me first, and I'd have to show you my rock collection. And I would, I got this from here, and it's from South Africa, and look how beautiful it is. And I feel like as an adult, my people, my clients, my friends are like these human gems. And I love showing them off to each other, like I love being like, yeah, I introduced them to, I introduced so-and-so to this person. Now they're business partners. Now they have this big company, or like this guy was really struggling with this thing and I connected him to her. And like, now they have this great relationship, or like, that is like my passion. That's my favorite thing about it. And it lights me up to be able to go from being a weird little homeschool kid who went to, 4 high schools in 4 years and lived in a group home and moved probably about 20 times before I turned 13 and never felt like I had any community, to now be in this industry and have so many friends that are true friends. It's not just lip service. Like, we really are there for each other, and we really are invested into growing each other's businesses. It's really beautiful.
That is awesome. That is very, very well said. For our folks watching and listening who want to learn more, where is the best place for us to send them to learn about you, East Fifth Avenue, and the Mimosa Mastermind?
Yeah. Well, East Fifth Avenue, you can go to the website. It's 5th Avenue, fully spelled out. If you want to go to eastfifthavenue.com/gift, I put together some really cool guides. They're not just like the generic guides that you put together because you want to collect email names. Like, I like to leave people better than I found them. So these are guides that we use internally for clients, or what we do to kind of grade and evaluate where you currently are in your program, whether you're just getting started or you've been doing 9 figures a year on it. I always find that there are certain things that most people aren't doing. And if they're doing them, they're not doing them consistently. So it's still a good reminder. So if you want to grab some gifts, go ahead and do that. You can find Mimosa Mastermind at mimosamastermind.com. And just at the end of the day, you can always email me. Like, I'm very like open. Like, you can always email me at amber@eastfifthavenue.com. Like, if you need help, we're here to help you and to support you. Cause this is it's important to me. Like, it's really important to me to help other business owners because I've been helped so much in my career.
Well, we know your time is incredibly valuable. We greatly appreciate you spending some of it with us. This has been Seth Green for Sharkpreneur with Amber Spears from East Fifth Avenue and the Mimosa Mastermind. Amber, thanks again for joining us.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you.
Thank you, everybody, for watching or listening. We will talk to you or see you next time.
Do you need money to fund your idea, product, or service? Are you ready to take your business to the next level but need capital to get it done? Kevin Harrington has heard more than 50,000 pitches and knows how to help you make the perfect pitch to get the funding for your entrepreneurial dream. He's distilled the process down in his perfect pitch cheat sheet, and it's yours for free. Just text PITCH to him right now at 727-888-2100. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 right now and claim your free perfect pitch cheat sheet. Text PITCH to 727-888-2100 to start funding your dream today.
This show has been produced by Market Domination, LLC. To discover how you can have your own show completely done for you and turn it into a real published book and become the authority in your marketplace, go to www.marketdominationllc.com/podcast offer.